Hello all my artists. So remember, we're drawing some cute baby animals, and in this video we're going to draw a little baby spring lamb. You need a pencil, maybe something to erase with an eraser, and a couple of crayons. Not too many colors for our lamb today, but maybe more colors for the background. I'm going to draw the Sharpie because it's easier for you to see. After you draw with your pencil, trace over it with a Sharpie or another kind of marker, colored pencil, a crayon, a pen, whatever you have. So I'm going to start in my middle of my paper, and I'm going to make my lamb's eyes. And they're going to be circles. They don't have to be exact circles. Once I do my two eyes, I'm going to add a reflection on one side. So a little curve on both of the sides, and then I'm going to fill in the first part I drew with black, leaving the reflection. It'll make my baby lamb look really cute and friendly. A pretty happy lamb. Okay. After that, I'm going to start with the lamb's nose, and I'm going to draw a letter V, and then a straight line down. It actually looks like a letter Y now. Okay. After that, I'm going to start to make the head of my baby lamb. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start kind of over by where the eye is, and I'm going to make a curve under, right about to the other side. And now where that Y is, I'm just going to give my baby lamb a little smile. Now, if your line comes down farther, it's totally okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to give our baby lamb ears. So I'm going to curve out, and then I'm going to curve back, kind of making a little point. Curve out, curve back in. And then I'm going to connect those two shapes with a curve. All right, now I'm going to start the lamb's fluff its fur. So up here from one side of the ear to the other, I'm going to make a bumpy line. Remember, we looked at lines. All right, now I'm going to continue that bumpy line. I'm going to imagine it's going behind the lamb's ear. And I'm going to make it come down a little bit bigger because this is also the lamb's body back here too. I'm going to keep going. And the bumps don't have to all be exactly the same size. Some could be smaller, some could be bigger. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give my lamb legs. I'm going to make a letter U almost, that kind of a shape. 1, 2. So those are my lamb's front legs. Now there's going to be back legs. We're not going to see the whole thing. So I'm going to start a little bit off to the side. I'm going to come down and curve to touch my front one. So it looks like it's behind it a little. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Come down and curve to touch. I'm going to make just a couple little lines, maybe 1 here and 2 in the front for my lamb's toes. Now, if I want to have my lamb have a little bit of pink in its ear, I'm just going to curve, 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 curve. All right, so there's my baby lamb. I'm going to add a little bit of a background too, just to make it a cuter picture. And I want it to look like my lamb is standing on the ground. So I'm going to add a zigzag line. When I get to my lamb's legs, I'm going to stop. I'm going to hop, stop when I get to the legs, and continue. I think I'll add some flowers. And in the spring, there's lots of flowers. One pretty one is a tulip, and that's an easy one to draw because you make a letter U and then a zigzag. I'll make one over here, a letter U, and a zigzag. I might even make a few more down here. Maybe a little bit of grass with some zigzag lines. I can add things in my sky, maybe a couple of clouds. Maybe you want a sun, maybe you want a rainbow, a bird, totally up to you. So now I've drawn my lamb, and I am going to color it in. And there we have our baby lamb. Now, if you would like to add another little baby lamb next to it, you could even turn your paper sideways, do a couple baby lamb. You could put anything you want in the background. Normally, I usually tell you guys never to leave white spaces, but a lamb's wool is usually white. So this part can stay white for this drawing, and you can color the rest of it however you like. I can't wait to see your baby lambs. Goodbye, my artists.